how did you learn
Mm.
about Coach Riley leaving Oklahoma? I'll tell you how I learned. You tell me how you learned.
Okay, you want me to go first?
Please.
Okay, so yeah, like you said, like that game, history, Oklahoma dominates that series, that game, whatever. But every year it's a close game and whatnot. Actually, I had the flu that game. Like I was like sick bad that game. Like I don't know if you've seen any things on Twitter about it, but I was like sick bad. Like didn't practice Thursday or Friday. Met with the team Saturday at the hotel 2 hours before the game. So that wasn't my best performance overall. Just getting that out there, guys. So don't watch that game if you're trying to look at me. But outside of that, so the next day we have a team meeting at 2:00. And we never have team team meeting after a game. Like it's usually captains or leaders, after a game or such like that. If a game ended like that or so, and so we have a team meeting. And we're like, okay, we're probably going on a little break since we don't play in the Big 12 championship or so. But so it's like we have a team meeting at 2:00, and it's like 1:45. I just pulled up to the parking lot. I get a phone call. I ain't gonna say the name who it was, but a very reliable source called me. He said, "Hey, where you at right now?" I was like, "We got a team meeting at 2:00." He said, "What's the meeting about?" I was like, "I don't know. Coach Riley just told us we got a meeting today." Then he said, "Coach Riley's going to USC." I was like, "No." I'm looking around. I don't see anybody reacting crazy. So I was like, either this guy, thinks he knows what he's talking about, or I got like the inside scoop. So I go in the training room shortly after. I see Caleb Kelly. I see Caleb Williams. I was like, "Hey, what y'all think this meeting is about? Y'all think Coach Riley leaving?" They was like, "Nah, last night he said he's not taking the head coaching job at LSU," which he did say that specifically. He said, "I'm not going to be the next head coach at LSU." So we're not even thinking that. So at this point, I'm like, man, I don't know if that was accurate. I was like, I'm the only one that knows this. And I tell Jalen Redmond, he like, nah. So next thing you know, we're in the players' locker room. I mean, we're in our meeting room. Then next thing you know, we're in the locker room, and at Twitter, Twitter's blown up at like 155, like 156, 157. Everybody's like, yo, it was like a lot of murmuring going around, people freaking out. And I'm like, I told you so. Like I got the plug. Like I'm that guy. If you need information, like let me know. Then joking around with him, and then it got serious. And Coach Riley came in there around 2:05. Then he said, "I'm sure you guys know, I'm taking the next head coaching job at USC." Then proceeded to talk for 5 or so minutes, and that was it. Yeah.
How did you take that?
So initially I was like, I didn't believe it at first when I got the phone call saying that. So when he told us, I was heartbroken, man. More so because how he left, not because he left. I understand it's a business. Opportunities present themselves. You tell me I'm whatever the circumstances was, I'm gonna get paid more, all this and that, family, all this and that. For sure, you're gonna take whatever provides a better future for you and your family. But it's just more so how he left. Telling us that he got the call after the game. Thought about it overnight, slept on it, made the decision that day. So I was kind of rubbed us the wrong way. So knowing the type of guy Riley was, it just wasn't him on how he did it. So the fact that he left, I'm totally fine with. Everybody has to make it. But like Brent Venables left Clemson. So when it comes to stuff like that, it's just how he left, not because he left. Because Riley always stood on the table for me, always had my back. Because I specifically remember many team meetings when he would point me out specifically. He was like, "Hey, IT, how many snaps did you play your first 3 seasons?" I was like, on the average, like 8 snaps a game at the end of the game, like mop-up time. And he was like, what did you do in 2020 and 2021? I was like 13 TFLs, 8.5 sacks, started every game, did this and that. Then coach was like, stick to this and that and stuff. So he always used me as an example in a positive way. So it was just mind-boggling how he left, knowing the type of guy he was.
Right fast. How long was that meeting? Do you remember?
Yeah, being honest here, about no longer than 6 minutes, man. 5, 6 minutes of him talking. Then after he left, Bob Stoops came, and president, all this, and they came. But for him speaking, 5, 6 minutes.
Thanks for watching this video. And remember, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos on the #1 Ranked Show YouTube channel.